And it goes a little something like.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ashley and I'm so happy to have you here with me today. Don't forget to also follow my Instagram, which I will put right here, and then we're going to get in today's video. If you can tell by the title of today's video, it is going to be becoming an esthetician. So I took notes because there's just so much into becoming an esthetician. I'm gonna start off by saying the personality to making people feel comfortable when they already are uncomfortable coming in. So as an esthetician, you have to be comfortable with making conversation and making sure that that person feels comfortable. So I think that's a very important thing just to say right off the bat. Also, the most important thing is you have to have a passion for making people feel beautiful. You have to make people feel so good about their skin and encourage them to take care of their skin, and you have to be able to teach people and have patience. So let's begin with where I went to school. I went to Universal Spa Training Academy here in Illinois. I went from September 18th to March 8th. It is they kind of like advertised it as like a 6-month program, but it actually takes like 6.5-ish months because I had a winter break in mind, so that kind of broke it up a little bit. You go from 9:30 to 4:45 every single day, Monday through Friday. That is why it's a shorter length of time. They do offer part-time things. There were some people who would go from like 9:30 to I think 1:30 or 2:30, and then there's also a night program as well for the people who do work. Mine, I will tell you guys how much mine was because it is what it is. Mine was $17,000 to go. Well, I don't know if mine's just because I'm in Illinois. They all could be different. I did get FAFSA. My school did actually allow FAFSA, which is student aid, which was good. What was good about mine too is we went to True U University, which is in Chicago, and I think that's why my tuition was a little more as well. Now, there are so many things, especially these days, that you can be when you get your license. There is just your regular esthetician. She does facials, waxing, tanning, and it's usually in a day spa. There's your medical esthetician. And your medical esthetician does cryotherapy, lasers with hair removal, but also lasers with like the face. They also do non-surgical procedures, and you have to be underneath a doctor to do like dermaplaning, in Illinois at least, to do dermaplaning, microneedling, and all those that go deeper into the skin than just what I can do at my spa. Then there's your lash artist, and they do lash extensions. And then there's waxers, so you work at like European Wax and you literally strictly just do waxing. And then there's a makeup artist like me. I'm a makeup artist and I own a spa. So there's a lot of revenues that you can go into while also being licensed, which is good to keep in mind when you are thinking about becoming an esthetician and looking at schools and seeing what they maybe specialize in. Some don't have lashes, like to learn lashes, some do. Mine actually did, which was cool. I didn't even know that actually coming in, but it was nice that my school did. Okay, so now that you know the things that you can get into as an esthetician, I just want to go over esthetician school a little bit. And what's so funny is I know a lot of people have this mentality because I watched videos like this just to see what other people were like kind of saying, and everybody did say this: you go into esthetician school with such a get in, get out mentality, which I learned is not the mentality that you want going into esthetician school. I was like, I'm just gonna do my hours and then I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna do my thing, not meet any friends, stay to myself. It's like 6 months long. Yeah, like how quick can you really like get to know somebody? I was wrong. I think within like the first month or two, I met one of my best friends who was actually my roommate. And it's just so funny because I literally was like, I'm not gonna meet any friends. Like, I'm just gonna focus on myself and work really hard from 9 to 5 every single day. But that's lonely, and one, you need partners to do things in school, and yes, they do pick them for you sometimes, but sometimes they don't, and you're like, you don't want to be the one girl that's like Does anybody want to be my partner? You have to like do facials on people, so you have to have partners. And it was just really nice like hanging out with people from 9 to 5, and it encourages you to want to go to school. I met a couple people, my roommate, my other friend that we do still talk to sometimes, but it's just crazy how close that you can get with people when you go to school every single day. It's like going to work with people, but then they're all on the same level as you and we're all learning together, so it's great. Now, don't get me wrong, because the other thing about beauty school and being in this industry in general is it's a drama-filled industry. It's mostly women, especially if you're from this industry. You know, there's not nice people in this industry, and you have to have really tough skin. Not only like to have tough skin from the environment and the people that you're in, but also you have to have tough skin with your clients, because they're honest and they're gonna tell you if they don't like things or if you did something wrong. So just keep that in mind too. Broken me down as a person and forced me to just get over things and just move on, and that's just part of the job. And then I move on and I don't let what they say get to me. I'm gonna go over one more thing. I'm sorry if this video is like so long, but the last thing that you have to kind of like think about when you're deciding if you want to be an esthetician is this job is like a 24/7 job. Now, obviously you could make it not 24/7, like when I say that, that's like so dramatic, but really what I mean is you work Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, you work Saturdays, sometimes you have to work Sundays, sometimes you have to work Mondays, and the Saturdays suck sometimes for me, but that is part of the job. I know, because I also worked as a server, and Saturdays are your busiest days. It's the days where most people are off, so you have to be available as an esthetician. If you're working in a salon, if you're working in a med spa, if you're working by yourself at a salon studio, waxing, a lot of people like to come in on a weekend. I mean, that's just part of the trade. And then some quick things is that make sure your school is accreditable when you go there. Make sure it's accredited by the state. And then also you're going to have to take the esthetician board test. It's per state. Illinois has, you need 750 hours plus passing the state board test, I think by 75%. You can take it as far out from beauty school as you want. You do not have to take it the second you get out. You can take it 8 months from the time you graduate. It's totally up to you if you want to study a little bit harder, but you do need to pass that to be an esthetician. And you need 750 hours, like I said. They make you wait and in school for that last minute. You need every single minute of that time. And then each state is completely different, so do your research on your state. This is just for Illinois. Look out for that, see what your state needs. But I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I have people so often telling me like, what school should I go to? How much is it going to be? What do you do after? What jobs can you get after? And I hope I kind of covered everything in this video. Sorry if it's a little all over the place, but there's just so much information about becoming an esthetician, and you kind of have to do your own research on what you really want to do, because it's so specific, but it's so broad. But I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.